Good morning students. Today we will do exercise 5.2. Question number 1 says that state the property that is used in each of the following statement. In three statements are given and you have to name the property which is used here. First one is if A parallel to B. That means this line A and B, if they are parallel, then angle 1 equals to angle 5. Which property it is used here? That means this angle 1 and angle 5, they are corresponding angle. Okay, so that property is when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then the corresponding angles are equal in measure. So the name of the property will be that for parallel lines transversal if parallel lines are cut by a transversal, then corresponding angles are equal in measure. Okay, that's the property. Okay, next is if angle 4 equals to angle 6, then A parallel B. Angle 4 and angle 6 means this angle and this angle. If they are equal, that means alternate interior angle equal in measure, then that two lines will be parallel. That property is used here, alternate interior angle equal in measure. Third is if angle 4 plus angle 5 equals to 180 degree, that means this angle and this angle. So this interior angles lying on the same side of the transversal are supplementary. Okay, that means interior angles on the same side of transversal are supplementary. Okay, you have to name those property. Question number 2 will be your homework. Question number 3, its figure is given and it's told that P parallel to Q. That means these two lines parallel and some angles are given. You have to find out their measurement. Okay, only one clue is given, that is this angle is 125 degree. Using that and another one is P parallel to Q, you have to find out the angle A to F. Okay, so if it is 125, you can see this angle and this angle are corresponding angles because they are making F, if you remember. Okay, so this angle D equals to angle this 125 degree because this angle and this angle are corresponding angles. Okay, so you got D. So D equals to B because they are vertically opposite angle. Now this angle and this angle, they are linear pair. They are linear pair. So 125 plus E equals to 180 degree, linear pair. So E will be equals to 120 minus 125, that is 55. Okay, so this means this is 55. This means 55. So this angle F, E equals to F, because they are vertically opposite angle. Now this also 55 degree. Okay, and this angle F and angle C, they are equal because again they are corresponding angles. Corresponding angle. Okay, because this is angle F equals to angle C because they are corresponding angles, and F is 55 degree, so C will be equals to 55 degree. And this angle A and angle C, they will be equal because they are vertically opposite angle. Like this way, you have to use this property that we have already learned to find out this unknown angle. Question number 4. Find the value of x in each of the following figure if L parallel to M. That means L and M, they are parallel. You have to find out this x. Okay, this angle is given 110 degree. There are many ways to find out. One thing, that is this angle and this angle, they are linear pair. Okay, so this angle will be 180 minus 110, 70 degree. Okay, so that means this is 70 degree and they are alternate interior angle. So x will be equals to 70 degree. Another method to find out this angle and this angle, they are linear corresponding angles, so it will also be equals to 110, and this angle, they are linear pair. Okay, so this x equals to 180 minus 110, 70. You can use like 110 and this angle will also be equals to 110 because they are vertically opposite angle, and this angle and this angle, they are supplementary. So again we will get x equals to 70 degree. There are many property to use, but whichever property you will use, you will name that property that you are using, and the answer will remain same. Question number 4 will be your homework. Next is question number 5. In the given figure, the arm of two angles, this means these arms are parallel. If ABC is 70 degree, you have to find out angle DGC and angle DEF. It means the arms of these angles is this AB and this DE are parallel, and BC and this EF are parallel. Okay, as it is parallel and this is a transversal, so this angle and this angle are corresponding angles. So this angle ABC equals to angle DGC because they are corresponding angles, so it will be 70 degree. if you consider, this is 70 degree, okay, and this line and this line, they are parallel, and this is a transversal. So this angle and this angle will be equal because they are corresponding angles, okay. So angle DGC equals to angle GEF, because they are corresponding angle, okay. And DGC is equals to what? 70 degree. So GEF will also be equals to 70 degree. This angle GEF is also can be named as DEF, okay. So only for I was taking this G, then for angle DEF you have to consider this point. So DEF is same as angle GEF, okay. Now question number 6 is, in the given figure below, decide whether L is parallel to M. Before this problem we have solved, there we have taken that lines are parallel, and you have to use those property when a transversal cut two parallel lines, okay. Now the case is different. You have to prove some conditions are given. With that condition you have to prove that these two lines are parallel, okay. So you three property we have learned. First is for when two parallel lines are cut by a transversal, their alternate interior angles should be equal, okay. Second property that we have learned is all corresponding angles will be equal. And third, this angle, the interior angles lying on the same side of a transversal are supplementary. These are the three property that you have to use, or you have learned when the parallel lines are cut by a transversal, okay. Now we will use in reverse way. If these properties are fulfilled, then we can call these lines are parallel lines. Now if any of one condition is fulfilled, then we can call that these lines are parallels. So first one, take question number 6(1). You can see this angle, they are interior angles and are lying on the same side of a transversal. Let's add them. 126 plus 44, it is you can see this is 170 degree. They are not supplementary, okay. So the L and M are not parallel, okay. Now come to question number 2. This angle is 75 degree, so it will be 75 degree, okay. So these two angles are interior angles and they are lying on the same side of transversal. So if I add them and it becomes 180, then they will be supplementary, and you can call this line L and M, they will be parallel. Let's add 75 plus 75, it is 150 degree, okay. So it is not, this angle and this angle are not supplementary. So here also this L and M are not parallel, okay. So for the same rest of the sum, you have to check whether they will be parallel or not.